Do you need professional videographer and photographer to project the life of your event? Then call us on Marlboro TV now. We cover wedding ceremony, birthday party, housewarming, get together, burial ceremony, any kind of ceremony you can think about. We have high quality cameras and professional handlers too. Also, maybe you're not attending the event due to one reason or the other, but you want to watch it live from your TV screen on a full HD with your family and loved ones. Call us now. Okay guys, see this house. This house is a story building. It's a story building of 4 flats. It's a story building of 4 flats. 1, 2, 3, 4 flats. This I'll show you first. I'll show you the third road that is very close here before I start analyzing them. Let me show you guys the third road first. The name of that third road is called ERUNWENSE of Erosa. Of Siloko Road. Of Siloko Road. The good thing is, this very house, you can go through Siloko Road. You can drive into Siloko Road. You can drive in through ERUNWENSE. So see, that's the street there. Off Erosa, off Egola, off Siloko Road. So you can follow through ERUNWENSE. It might also say ERUNWENSE not even near pass. You should have, depends on where you are coming from. That's the third road there, which is 2 plots away. 2 plots away. Now you pass, enter here. This is the house. So which you can follow through ERUNWENSE. Depends on where you are coming from. Coming from a K1 ring road. And so you just follow ERUNWENSE. And you know that ERUNWENSE, those days and that ERUNWENSE not good. But now they don't tie them. They don't say the tie when they see tie. They can't tie what they put for there, the furniture. And at time maybe say in the next 6 months, you don't get small hole. You know but they've tied it. At least it's better than before. You know those days that road is a no-go zone. They don't pass them at all. They don't tie and pass the way that moat there for ERUNWENSE. See the moat, see where the moat will still come out too. So this property, this very house, it be extended before, but during the time of Oshomole, when they do demolition and all, so now it made they come shift. If you see, there's a sign there. They come shift the fence. See they now shifted it. See, they can't destroy, they can't shift them. So now it make they come cut and pass this very place. So now it make it come pass this very place. Before it was more than 1 something, and right now it is still more than 100, because what we have here, the length is more than 100. It should be, let's say, 120 or thereabout. So the length is more than 120. But why this and the breadth is about, I think, let's say it should be 60 or 65. It's also more than 50. So you cannot say this is a 50 by 100. No, it's more than 50. It should be 60 or 65 or thereabout. So it's a very big one. It's a very big one. It is facing that road, but the main gate can't do for this street. So the reason why they don't get water here is because there is a moat here. There is a moat, so which is where this bike, you see this water when this bike won't pass. So that's the moat. That's the moat over there. And the moat with that. So now let bike they drive through here. I don't know if more to the pass on too, but this is the exit, and the road is very okay. The road is very okay. There is a cool area. They get lights, and it's a calm place. It's just when you drive and I just start road to where Siloko Road. Or you just take on like this, enter ERUNWENSE. They've done that ERUNWENSE, believe me, they've done it. But they just have to make the tie very strong. The tie is very strong, believe me. Everybody will be wrong come up from this ERUNWENSE, that ERUNWENSE area there. They will all come back. They will all come back. ERUNWENSE and the K1 road are one of the most challenging roads, old roads when Benin gets. ERUNWENSE, K1 road takes time and all. So the tying has to be done. Government then take note. So this is it. This is the house. It's a 4 flat. Let me show you the inside. There's need for you to take your time and what there's something I want to explain to you about this property. I beg, don't just see this property, don't watch 5 minutes and see, don't complete. It's something I want to show. And what I want to show you, I will show you the house first, show this one there, then I'll show you there's a grave in this house. So someone is buried in this house. So I'll tell you more about that one, but that will be at the end of it. So I will tell you about it. This house is for sale, yeah, but there's a grave there. So I'll tell you more about that, but let me show you other things first. This is the floor of the compound. This is the floor of the compound, and here, this is the house. This is the house. It's a 4 flat, 3 bedrooms each. 3 bedrooms each, 1 master's. 3 bedrooms each and 1 master's. Here is supposed to be a security house. This place is supposed to be a security house. So it's having a very big compound. So here is the parking, the parking park or parking slot. So this is the package, which is the parking space. So that's the parking slot. You can carry 2 cars, and this place also anyone can also park here too. So but now here, this is where the owner of the house park a motor to avoid sun, the heat, the distance. And here, this where what you have there is three tanks there. So those ones, I guess they were selling it before. So but I'll show you the house water tank too. There's a borehole here. So this now the other side of it. So this now the back side of this crib. So that is where I came in through just now. It's a very cool compound, calm, ajebo. You don't go bother, say you find person we want rent here, just forget, sharp, you know, sharp, back tap. So that's where they put the tea there. You know, where they put the tea. So you see, everywhere is neat. Everywhere is neat. 4 flats, 3 bedrooms each. So let me take you around here. Everywhere is neat. Take note, sliding window, and the roof is asbestos. The roof is asbestos. The roof, take note, not aluminium, not a zinc, not a Ghana zinc. It is asbestos, and it's having a well for reserve. And here you can chill here in the evening. If mosquito not bite you, you can chill here in the evening, or your kids can even be playing here on Sundays or in the evening. You know, the place is a very cool place. The people the drive basco here, sir. So this is a take note. It's an asbestos roof, is silly, and that's a 3 tank for the private use, which is for the house. 3 tank. Over there's a bowl, 2 soccer away. So these are the compound lights. So I'm not sure they are still working, but we can refix it and just put bulb. I'll fix it here. This is not the borehole, and this is the house from this angle. This is the house from this angle. It's a 4 flat, 3 bedrooms each, 1 master. And yes, this is a kind of property when you buy them, you know, go bother see people not quick carry or not. They carry sharp. And you see the next compound and big man house too. All those big men those days, like even investors use. Very cool area. It's an area where you can bring up children. You bring up your kids where they won't be exposed to ruffians and riffrats, I mean to say. So this is it. So here, that's the grave over there. That's the grave. So this is what I said I was going to tell you. Because we'll show everything. Mr. Benin can say, hey, no, we show everything. We'll tell you everything about the house. So that's the grave over there. That's the grave. But the owner wants to sell it. Okay, you know, right now, when selling a house like this, a house that there is a grave, it has to be exhumed before it can be sold. So even before I came, I was told that there's a grave, and they are going to exhume the grave any moment from now. They are going to exhume the grave. So, and I told them I will come and check it, but the grave has to be exhumed within a week before I will post the video. So I told them already the grave have to be exhumed before I post the video. So that's it. So that when you come, you don't say, they put person here that time, or they put person here, or things like that. No. So it has to be exhumed, and it is not the person that is selling is an elderly person that is selling it to. An elderly person get down. An elderly person. Now he get down. An elderly person now he get down. Me say now small boy want to sell the papa house. No, don't think that way. Don't have that kind of thinking. So the person has made the provision, has made the place available to take the corpse to. To take the corpse to. The person has made a place available to take the corpse to. So because you cannot sell the property and sell a grave like this, so it has to be exhumed. So they've all agreed, the family have all agreed to exhume it, and I told them it's okay. So graves can be exhumed. We all know, those that really know Benin tradition very well, it can be exhumed. It can. And to just arrange new coffee, then call some Aboki people, call some kind men journal, some kind men journal. Then they exhume it, arrange them for the fresh new coffee. They will take it with an ambulance to the new site. They'll bury it again. But to me, you see the reason why I like Lagos system at times. They don't bury in the house, they don't bury at home. Because all this our Benin tradition, when they use mortuary, they bury for house. There are some houses later in future, especially those ones when they for inside town. If you reach Benin town, Benin city, all those ring gold, all those areas, those model, you get to see that those houses are old. It has to be renovated, or the structure has to be changed. Some of them now, they are the children, when they come and read those properties, they cannot even afford to renovate those properties. They cannot even build it again. They all did there, and they might need money to do something, to do business, to do other things. They not go fit sell the property because they buried someone on that place. It may even be that the person they buried na grandpapa or great grandpapa na he did there. You know, so it will not be a very big deal for them. The ones when BCC get money, now will come build stores, food there. What about the ones who never even get money? They don't even say they won't even fence the place safe. What now happens? They have to just be there. They will just be there. If they are lucky, they find people who go rent them for workshop. Depends on the location. You know, all these burying people in house is something that I think the Benin tradition really need to look into. They really need to look into it, making some of our houses in town look very ugly, or making our town look very ugly. All those old houses when they built those days, you know, it's really making those houses look ugly. So if somebody will say, you go say your father, I say, what if it is a great grandfather? For example, me now, not before my father, or not before my grandfather or my great grandfather, now they bury for that house. You understand? So you check it. It will not look like if you are the direct son of the person that is being buried a year. But if you are the great grandson and you can't inherit that kind of house, you know, tell me what would you do with such? No, I know. So when you still check I'll still buy your opinion. But you check my own opinion out. So what would you not do with such? So that's why Benin tradition should look into this. Burying people in the house. They should make our cemetery more finer. If you go to some Western world, if you see there, if you Google and search or check out for YouTube, you see their cemetery, the way they fine, So they should make our cemetery more finer so that people will come and go there bury for cemetery. For those who say Western world, I believe you've seen Western cemetery before, you know how it is. So if you see Western World Cemetery before, you know how it is. Definitely, you know, say if they can make our cemetery like that and they stop burying people in the house, it will be a good one. So this is where I end my video, guys. Sorry that I can't bring in some talk during the property analysis and sales. So sometimes it happens. You have to analyze some certain things, you know. If you check, don't forget it's an Avestos, very strong Avestos. That is what we have in the roof. It is silly. The inside is this design silly, this design silly with this flower design kind of silly. Cool compound, sweet, everything is perfect. The poster there is not the person there. The poster there is the owner of the house. The person just lost. Her husband. That's the poster. There's the poster of the husband. The man was talking with me before. The man died recently. The man was talking with me recently. So I was surprised when I heard the news say don't late. So it was so painful. It was so painful that one of our fans, when they talk, couldn't be say even get my number with the talk, just died recently. So that was the poster of the man over there. So it was so painful. He's an ex-inspector, inspector general police. It was so painful. So that's it, guys. May his soul rest in peace. And please, this property is out for sale, and the price is definitely. I will try to make sure it will definitely be negotiable, and I'll talk with the person to consider a lot on the price, so that if you see money to do whatever you want to do, the person who owns it is not too strong anymore. Since he lost his husband, the person not feel too day strong, so he needs money to take off herself. She needs money to take off herself. Yeah, I know a lot of Nigerians want to take them as an advantage. So they'll come on the price down one time cheaper. Please always consider. But people they pass through stress don't mean say they want to sell property, they'll come over sell them too very cheap. But please, if you like them, you can negotiate it. Just to call the number displaying on the screen. We'll talk over it, negotiate it, then I'll bring your person down to come and check it. So thank you, and then do have a nice day. Bye. Sorry I didn't show you this one since, but this is it. Don't worry too much about this one. The area is cool. The area is cool. The area is cool.
Call House of Boro TV today to cover your events like naming ceremony, wedding ceremony, burial ceremony, and resurrection ceremony if there is. And don't forget, we have quality cameras and professional handlers to give you that spark in your event. Book us today and we'll get nothing but the best. We've got a special kind of touch that makes us different from the rest. Call us today and refer a friend to tell a friend to tell friends until they book us. Call us.